Hey Gemini, welcome back to the One Akashic. I'm Natalia and I'm doing your tarot love reading. This is messages from Spirit. This is what you need to know, and Spirit is definitely talking about you and your experience with someone else. So I have time. So we're gonna clarify with Osho Zen. It's gonna be a beautiful experience, I promise you. And then we will do the outcome in the extended. Okay, so if you want to know what happens between you and your person in July, messages from Spirit for July, then definitely go find me on TikTok. I'm at the One Akashic on TikTok. Subscribe and look at all the extendeds. Okay, all right, let's get started, Gemini. This was a really interesting reading. It always gets super existential when we use Osho Zen to clarify. Okay, so Gemini, the way that you feel about your person is the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Okay, so with the Three of Pentacles and Four of Swords here, I really think that this is somebody that you are interested in. It could be a work situation too, but the depth of this reading shows me someone that you have a very strong connection with. Okay, like, you know, a deeper, much deeper connection with. The Three of Pentacles is telling me that you want to build something strong with this person, or you want to fix something with this person, and your intention when you fix it is to strengthen the relationship. Okay, but with the Four of Swords here, I feel like you're holding back. You're taking time to contemplate. Okay, I really do think that you're taking time to contemplate. And Gemini, this is unlike you. So I really feel like this is probably more for a Gemini rising or a Gemini moon with some other, maybe an earth sign sun, or a water sign sun. But we've got the slowing down card here, which is you know, the Knight of Pentacles, I believe, and then the turning in card from Osho Zen, which is equivalent to the Four of Cups. But of course, these meanings are you know, have more depth when it comes to Osho Zen. With slowing down, you really are taking your time to understand the situation, and you might be taking too much time. Okay, now that card doesn't tell me that, the whole reading does. With turning in, you know, with this card, you see that the woman is meditating and there are all of these crazy faces in back of her. Now, Gemini, in the card, the definition for it is that these crazy faces are her own thoughts. And she's smiling because she's like, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to fall victim to my own, you know, like kind of brainwashing. I'm like gaslighting myself, you know. I'm really going to go within here. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to look at a text message. But with the turning in card here, Gemini, I think that you're getting advice. Actually, you probably aren't thinking this, but you're sort of getting advice from the universe that you're complicating a situation too much, probably by overthinking it. Okay. Now, you know, overthinking and the cup suit don't normally go hand in hand, but trust me, you're going to get more overthinking energy. This person is trying to, and probably successfully, tuning out overthinking, because these are her own thoughts. And I want to apply this to other people around you too. So you're in a situation where you want to build something with someone, okay? Someone that you're interested in, but you're being quiet and contemplative, and you're not sharing what it is you're thinking. You're slowing down a process. You're slowing it down a lot. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is by far the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. Okay. And you're being advised to stop overthinking. Okay. So let's just leave that. We're going to put a pin in that there. We're going to keep going. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this Three of Pentacles, this relationship that you want to build on and that you want to work on, this is love. And I'm not saying that this isn't someone from your past. In fact, I think it is, because you want to build something strong. And a lot of times that indicates that Three of Pentacles, that a tower had to be knocked down, a faulty tower had to be knocked down in order for you to begin building the new tower with the Three of Pentacles, really putting your mark on this new tower, okay? So I do think this is someone from your past. And with the Ace of Cups here, I think that you have a lot of love to give to this person. And you may even have just realized, like, I love this person. There's overflowing love here. And I think you're thinking about the whole gamut, right? Because we know that that Ace of Cups includes a love proposal, a marriage proposal, a new child, like a lot of new love, okay? And this also just may be something that you were suppressing, and now you're like, I can't fucking hide this shit anymore. Like, I love this person. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, I'm getting that it's overburdening you to not be able to let this out. Okay, Gemini, this 10 of Wands was clarified by the morality card, which is the Queen of Swords in Osho Zen. And the Queen of Swords in regular tarot is somebody who holds back a lot and somebody who's experienced a lot of things in life that make her a bit cold. It makes her very learned, but she's also a bit cold and she's a bit cautious, overcautious maybe even. And this is taking it to the extreme, the morality card. Okay, this is somebody who has such a strict view of how things are supposed to be, a black and white approach to morality. This is somebody who is imposing so many rules on something that, it's like you've planted a seed, a beautiful flower seed, and you're piling so many rocks on top. And those are the restrictions. And this seed is trying so hard to come up and it just can't because you have covered it in rocks. That's what this is. Okay, so there's some system, something that is stopping you when you really need to look. It's like telling you, I need to look at morality differently. I need to look at what I deem as right and wrong differently because it's stopping me from having what I want. And what I want may not be wrong. It may be wrong by some definition, but it is not wrong by the definition of humanity and life itself and what makes me happy and what makes that person happy. Okay? So there's something that you need to look at. There's some decision making. And if this is flipped, guys, go ahead and flip it, Gemini. This may be your person looking at your whatever the situation is, whatever is stopping you. And guys, these are just limiting factors. Okay, so it could be a religious factor. Maybe you're Catholic and you want to make sure that you marry another Catholic. Maybe you're Islamic. Maybe you practice Islam and you want to make sure that the person that you marry practice this is the same thing. It could be religion, it could be age, it could be anything, it could be race, it could be anything under the sun, but whatever it is, it's stopping you from having what you want. And it is not, in the grand scheme of things, it is not morality. It's prejudice. Okay, so that's my opinion. Okay, that may not be anybody else's opinion, but it is mine. And whatever is happening here is something that's stopping you from reaching your own happiness. All right. So with the Four of Swords, we have the Star and we have the Nine of Cups. So the Four of Swords is showing that something has been illuminated to you. There is a healing process that you want to go through. There's like maybe a spiritual one-up that you're experiencing right now, and something has been illuminated, and it may have to do with your wish fulfillment. Okay, this Nine of Cups is in this tarot reading has so much more to do, it's so much more than what makes you happy, enjoying your singlehood. It's so much more than that. The Star card is clarified by the creativity card, which is essentially the Empress. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra Taurus. But that's not even, Osho Zen is so far beyond that. So this card is about creativity and losing yourself in a process. And in losing yourself in that process, it brings you closer to life source. Okay, so this card is about letting go. This whole reading is about you, Gemini, letting go, okay? And the Nine of Cups here is clarified by the schizophrenia card, which is essentially the Two of Swords. So there's something that you're unable to make a decision about concerning your wish fulfillment, concerning something that you want very, very much. And the Two of Swords here, the schizophrenia card, is saying that we split ourselves by overthinking. That if you were to stand at the edge of a cliff and think about, do I want to stay here where things are safe, or do I want to jump and experience what's directly off of this cliff? That, you're not going to, overthinking isn't going to help you. Weighing the pros and cons about jumping off of that cliff isn't going to help you. In a split second, you're going to decide, your instinct is going to take over, and then you'll know exactly what it is you want to do. You do know. That's what it's saying. We're not actually split. It's all of this overthinking and all of these definitions of society and whoever it is that influences you that causes you to not to not know what you want. I hate doing that, but it's so appropriate in this instance. You know exactly what is right. You know exactly what you want, and you are the one fooling yourself. So Gemini, I'm sorry, but when I use Osho Zen, I be knowing things, okay? So Gemini, if this isn't your message or if it's the person you're dealing with, please flip it, because tarot is absolutely like that. And like I said, I do believe that this message is more for a Gemini that is like a Gemini moon or a Gemini rising, because Geminis, even though you guys are very mental, and this is somebody who is too mental, if you ask me, this is, I feel like Geminis are absolutely, they take the risk. So this may not be, a strictly Gemini message is what I'm trying to say. Now let's look at your person, okay? Your person is the exact opposite of you, okay? Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Devil, baby. You are dealing with one fucking badass right here, okay? One badass. The Four of Wands, represents a stability, a new home. This is a love reading. So this could be somebody who knows exactly what they want. This is somebody who knows that with you, they want everything. They want the long haul. And this is clarified by the tarot, the Osho Zen ordinariness. So this is about somebody who learns. Give me one second, guys. Sorry. Okay, so sorry, Gemini. There's been so many interruptions to your reading. We were talking about the ordinariness card. Okay, so this is somebody who has learned through trials and tribulations that overthinking is a complete fucking waste of time. This is somebody that is very in touch with their desires, very in touch with what they want to do, and they don't answer to anyone. They go and they do what they want. Believe it or not, the ordinariness card, the Eight of Pentacles in Osho Zen, is about somebody that diligently applies themselves to doing what they want to do. Okay? Very different than what I'm getting with the Gemini reading. You guys could not be more opposite. With the Four of Wands there, I think this person is like, I don't need any explanation. I don't need to think this over. I know what I want, and I want Gemini in my house that I built. Okay? All right, now we've got the Ace of Wands and the Devil. Okay, is there a strong attraction to you, Gemini? Yes, this person has a devilish sexual attraction to you, and this person wants to start. Okay, up and down and all around, this person wants to start. They want to start loving. They want to start living. They want to start experiencing with you. And that is coming up, I promise you. All right, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords. Yikes. And the Three of Swords is clarified by the Outsiders card. Five of Pentacles. Okay, we've got a lot of Pentacles coming up for your person's feelings. So your person is feeling concerning you. I think this person feels like you're doing this to yourself, okay? And they feel like you're doing it to them too. So with the Outsider card in Osho Zen, this is, simply about feeling put out. Again, overthinking. Your person is not feeling like this. Your person feels like you are the sole reason that none of you can get anything done. It's because you're constantly overthinking and holding things back. That is how this person feels. That you guys experience hardships because you're always in a decision-making process with no outcome. And this person is burning, okay? They are burning. This Osho Zen card is the Three of Fire. It's the Three of Wands, essentially, okay? And the Three of Wands is about wanting, really looking for something to come in, really desiring something. But Osho Zen takes it a step further, that you've reached a point where you can't just watch anymore. You have to feel it. You have to be one with that burning tree. Don't worry, that fire's not too hot. It's not going to burn you. You're going to like it, I promise. That's what the card is. With the Knight of Wands, this person is totally ready to just go forward, okay? This person is totally ready. We're not going to talk about signs because, honestly, I don't have a ton of majors here. We've got Aquarius. We've got a major for Aquarius. And with Osho Zen, we have a major for Libra. We have a major, not even a major. That's not a major. We have the World too, so there's a lot of fixed signs, and the Hierophant with Taurus. Okay, the Ace of Wands. You wouldn't believe this, but the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. This person is so ready to go. Ready to go. Again, I'm getting that Republica song. This person is ready to do it all with you, and I mean do it all. Okay. This person. That Ace of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Conditioning card. I feel like this person is like, I'm going to wake you up. Okay. I am going to wake you up. I feel like this person is like, let me let you know who I am. I am the Queen of Wands. I am magic. I am all. And I'm going to break you out of this. Okay. This is the Hierophant. This is rules, regulations. This person is like, I am fire, baby. I am going to break all of that conditioning. Really? This person is very, very confident. You could be dealing with a Leo. This is a major for courage, technically, okay? All right, and finally, the devil, we do have the Three of Wands, okay? So, like, it's like we have the Three of Wands. This person's waiting. They're waiting for you to, like, wake up and, like, get moving, okay? That devil card is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the World card. They're like, end this. And it's like the World card is saying two things: end this ridiculous cycle in which we don't do anything and don't go anywhere and feel, totally frustrated because we can't be with each other. Let's win, boo. Let's win. Let's do this shit, okay? Let's start this. Let's end the old cycle so we can start the new one in which we're, obsessing over each other, loving each other. The Ace of Wands, I forgot, was clarified by the Osho Zen healing, which is the King of Cups, okay? So this person is a healed person. And this person is like, baby, I'm going to heal you too. And I don't see any pretense. Your person lacks pretense. Your person is who they are, Gemini. And if this is you, awesome. But Gemini, you're showing up in the reading as somebody who is really holding back and really mired in indecision. And, I think this person is like this. Listen, I want you. I'm not mistaken about this. You, on the other hand, are like, do I want to do this or don't I? If you're considering so much whether you should, you probably should. Okay? If you wanted to walk away, you would, and you don't want to, and you keep trying to talk yourself out of it. Okay, so just let's look at that for a second. Okay, now I'm going to go to the extended, and there I'm going to get an outcome for you and your person for July. Okay, so meet me there. Peace.